Hi, my name is Anshi Sharma. Welcome to the new subscribers and my love to all of you. Let's discuss desire body today. We all have desires and desires are linked directly to the chakras. When self is residing in lower chakras, egoic self desires physical comforts, security and shelter in the form of house, clothing and food. Egoic self desires family, sexual urges and procreation. Moving on, as egoic self advances or evolves, it desires name, fame, power, authority, immortality and wealth. Once this egoic self sort of starts merging with the higher self, its desires change it. Now desires take form of sharing, loving, devotion, selfless service and compassion. Ascending self desires knowledge and wisdom. And finally, it rests in enlightenment and self-realization. It is then the lower self and the higher self merges into one. Desires are natural. Desires are prime motivating force of the universe. Desires do not belong to the higher self. They belong to the personalities of the lower self. The personalities that are caught in I consciousness. As long as we are embodied, we experience varied play of desires. This play is as per our blueprint. But time and energy we spend remaining caught up and ultimately ascend through understanding this play of desires depends on us. So when we start understanding what is this play of desires, we start understanding the dynamics of desires. Else we remain caught up and our time and energy gets consumed in running after our desires. But are desires inherently bad? Or desires are good? They are neither. Desires in their seed form remain in our subconscious mind. Depending upon the right time and right inner and outer environment, the seeds as desire impressions get triggered. When both internal and external environment is in sync, the seeds of desires germinate and grow. Our sense organs serve as windows through which we get external triggers to activate inner impressions. Electrochemical impulses are generated. Secretions from endocrine glands are activated and concentration of these secretions in blood increases. As our desire body awakens, we feel the stimulus in our hearts. When we feel this stimulus, emotions as yearning, wanting, love, and happiness connected to these desires arise. Now, emotions and thoughts together produce emotional thought forms. And these emotional thought forms carry a charge. Now, electrical energy has combined with the magnetic energy, and together they have become electromagnetic in nature. When the waves, which are electromagnetic in nature, are produced, they have magnetism in them. And they pull more such waves to them. And these thought forms get ready to manifest. Our willpower, imagination, and visualization provide fuel to these emotional thought forms that are magnetic in nature. We start resonating. Frequencies of these resonance attract other similar emotional thought forms. If we increase and sustain the momentum and we start taking required physical actions, our desires manifest. A physical action as behavior has to be taken in order for these desires to manifest. They fulfill, bringing energies of satisfaction in our hearts and minds. As per our blueprint, we move from one desire to the next. Our yearning and love for the desired objects increase. Our psyche is influenced. More we try to suppress our desires, stronger they become. Suppression of desire may appear as chemical disturbance or disease in our body. What we really desire is worth pursuing and obtaining. This keeps the flow of cosmic energy in creation. This cosmic energy keeps moving, keeps creating, keeps sustaining, and this flow keeps us and makes us alive. Now the question comes, when suppression of our desires make us sick, is it wise to run after one desire to the next? No. Discernment is the key. We need to discern which desires are ours and which are imposed on us through programming. Most desires in lower planes center on physical body and its comforts. Unless in discernment we exert our choices, we fall prey to agitation, loneliness, excitement, anxiety, dissatisfaction, and selfishness. We get attached to desires that cause us pain and sufferings. All desires are not our own. Many desires take hold in our psyche through the influences of media, TV, friends, and family. We get caught up desiring what we really do not want. We run after our desires, the newly acquired desires, wasting our valuable time and energy in obtaining them, only to realize they didn't give us the satisfaction we were looking for. Some of programmed desires are not as per our blueprint. They are not as per our contract, our purpose and our mission. We form attachments to desires that are not our own. But these desires require energy and time to severe now. Desires we develop and fulfill as per our own inherent nature. The desires that are in sync with our blueprint provide deeper satisfaction and also provide stimulus in ascending and desiring the higher planes. Pain, suffering, doubts, confusion, unhappiness, irritation are all indications we are where we do not wish to be. We need to detach not only from false desires imposed through programming, but also from people who are either desiring those objects as per their blueprints or they themselves are caught in programming. Our associations with such people will create their desires in us. Through detachment and discernment, we lovingly let go our very near and dear ones as well. In time, we understand the value of individual journey, traveled by making individual desires and choices. We respect and honor our choices, and we respect and honor their choices as well. We respect our journey and we respect their journey as well. When we detach from desires that are not our own, our minds clear and we come into a space of peace. In a peaceful state, we get in touch with what we truly desire on our own. Every desire is fulfilled, and every desire aids in our evolution and ascension. Ultimately, desiring and loving abstract principles such as truth, compassion, benevolence, patience, self-sacrifice, affection, endurance, forgiveness, and service to others not only improves human behavior but evolves him to a higher status. From time to time, reflecting on desires underneath our actions help us in focusing what we want and what we do not want. So we can detach from what is not serving us while putting our energy, time and actions in alignment with our goals, higher purpose and mission. Thanks for listening. Love and light to all of you.